honest with you guys. When I was planning on coming to Thailand, I consumed a lot of content on YouTube, especially about Thailand in general. But for the majority of time since I've been here, I really haven't kept up that much. But in the past month or so, I've definitely been making more of a conscious effort to take in more of that, to see if there's anything that I can provide information-wise, as well as maybe let you guys know if there's anything that I don't necessarily believe in or I might have a different angle on. And what we're talking about today is a big one. It's a narrative that I feel like might get misinterpreted quite a bit. This is definitely something that you want to make sure you have right. How's it going, guys? Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another video. So like I said, over the past month or so, I've been trying to take in a little bit more Thailand content to see if there's any gaps that maybe I could fill. Maybe there's some questions that aren't getting answered. And one thing I definitely kind of noticed, I'm not sure anybody's done it specifically on purpose, but from what I've gathered, there's kind of this narrative that gets out there about Thailand, and albeit mostly true, I feel like there is a side of it that's really important to understand the dynamic. And when you do get here, this is probably something you're gonna wanna take part in. It's a big part of why a lot of people wanna come to Thailand. But in today's video, I'm gonna do my best to let you know the whole situation so you know what exactly you're getting into, what to expect, and in my personal opinion, what you just should not do. Okay, before we get started, throughout this video, I'm gonna have to use some terminology and I'm gonna have to kind of talk around things, because if I use direct terms talking about our subject today, YouTube is not gonna like it too much, and I wanna make sure that this video can reach as many people as possible. So just a heads up, but I'll do my best to make it very obvious what I'm talking about. I might just not give you the black and white terms. Now, of course, I'm not ignorant to the fact that a lot of people wanna come to Thailand because in general, it is very true that Thailand is much more relaxed when it comes to the West, especially when it comes to partying, drinking culture. And honestly, when it comes to all that stuff, Thailand has a ton to offer. Now, everything from bustling nightclubs to certain types of venues where you can find the companionship that you might be looking for, to being able to buy your favorite type of party broccoli pretty much anywhere on the street, to drinking not only being allowed but almost encouraged in a lot of places. It all is comparatively very relaxed when it comes to especially America. And while this is all true, there is another side to this whole relaxed atmosphere, and trying to understand how I might interpret things if I was on my way here and I was taking in that amount of information, if that was something that I was interested in. I realized that however small it may be, I feel like there might be a group of people that are taking this and kind of using it as an umbrella statement for all things in Thailand. And the reality of it is, that's just not true. Now, yes, Thailand is very relaxed, but at the same time, there are a few things in Thailand that I think you should absolutely avoid at all costs, because in all reality, if you end up on the wrong side of this, it will put you in a place that you do not want to be, no matter who you are, no matter where you're from. And I think that some people might look at how relaxed Thailand is about a lot of stuff and just kind of assume that they are that relaxed about everything, but that is not true. In the past few weeks, I have seen one situation personally. I have been taking in a lot more Thai local news since we started the Today in Thailand series, and honestly, this is happening a lot more than I realized. And now, while Thailand is relaxed on so much, when it comes to the other extracurriculars that might come up if you are in a party culture, if you're hanging out at the nightclub, if you spent enough time in nightclubs, you probably already know what I'm talking about. But Thailand, essentially the way it works, is very relaxed about drinking. You can get away with a lot. It would make total sense to me if you've never been here that you could assume other things are very relaxed, but the truth of the matter is it absolutely is not. Now, some travelers, I feel like, especially coming from America, when they are abroad, they might have this feeling that, oh, well, I can get away with a lot more because I'm American. Uncle Sam will come rescue me wherever I am. And honestly, kind of whatever country I'm in, if I get in trouble, I'm just gonna be sent home to my country to deal with it. And after reading comments, subreddits, I feel like there is a small group of people that feel like if you get in trouble in Thailand and you are from the West, essentially what's gonna happen is you're gonna get in trouble here and they're just gonna box you up, ship you back to your home country, and you're gonna have to deal with your consequences there. But in all reality, not saying saying that that is impossible, but the likelihood is minuscule. More than likely, what is gonna happen if you get caught partaking in some party favors that are still very against the law in Thailand, anything besides alcohol or the now legal ganja, you're essentially gonna be put in a room in a place that you don't wanna be, and the key to get you out of there will be thrown away. Now, even though things are harsh in America when it comes to getting caught doing these specific things, Thailand is just as, if not more stringent when it comes to these substances. So if you're planning on coming to Thailand, and you're looking to party, you're looking to have fun, that is all great. Tons of people come here to do it. I have partaken in plenty myself, that's for sure. But in my humble opinion, anything besides booze or buds is just going to be a bad idea. Now, if for some reason you're saying, I did this in Thailand and it was okay, and I did this and this, and yeah, you might be right. But coming from me, I have plenty of experience in making bad decisions. All it takes is one time for your life to be different forever. And 99.9 times out of 100, whatever you were doing to put yourself in that situation is not worth the consequences, even if they are much more minuscule than they will most likely be in Thailand. The way that I look at it is you have access and essentially free reign to do so many other things that you might not necessarily be able to do in America. I don't think it's a good idea to push it as far as you can until it decides to push back, because once it does push back, believe me, you will realize you made a huge mistake. So in a nutshell, if you've been taking in Thailand content and you've been learning about nightlife and party culture here, yes, things are very relaxed. There's a lot more that you can do here than you can do at home, especially if you're from America. But don't be confused and let that make you think that it is just free reign. Thailand is this place where you can just do whatever you want, whenever you want, because that is so far from the truth. My personal advice, not only from living in Thailand, but also from making plenty of mistakes in my early adult career, none of it's worth it. So come here, do what you can, do what you're allowed to, and at least for me, it's plenty. Thank you guys so much for tuning into another video. I apologize if things were a little vague and it might take a little decrypting to figure out what we were talking about, but I feel like we hit it on the head pretty good. If you would like to learn more about life in Thailand, what might be different here compared to where you come from, feel free to click the video that will be on screen right now, and I will catch you guys in the next video.